All right, so for instance, you expect this cord to supply power from a certain socket to a certain appliance. Now, when you connect this cord to the appliance doesn't work. One thing that can make the appliance not to work is if there is a break in any of the wires that connect these pins to the appliance. So obviously, for this cord to be able to supply power to your appliance, current should be able to flow from this pin to this socket, and then from here to here, and then from here to here for safety. So if you want to check if all the wires of this cord are continuous, if there is no break in them, we can also use the multimeter to do that, and that is what we call continuity test. Again, this is a cartridge fuse. You can also do this test to find out if this fuse is intact or if it has blown. Okay, so in doing the continuity test, we would have to change the slot here. If you look here, you can see a symbol like a sound wave. So we plug the red there, and then when you look on the scale also here, you can see the same sign. So here also, we turn the dial to that symbol. So what this simply means is that if the conductor is continuous, we'll hear a beep, ping from the instrument. And then with this particular type, this red lamp will also show to tell that the fuse is intact or the cables in the cord are all continuous. All right, so let's start that. Before you start the test, you have to bridge the two probes. And if you bridge the two probes, you should hear the same sound that if your cables are good, you will hear like this. Okay. All right, so here we have live here, and then we have live here. So if this connection is continuous, we should hear a beep, and then our red light is also on. Then let's check earth. So this is earth here, and then this is earth here. If this is also continuous, we should hear the same beep. Okay, so it means these lines are all continuous. Then, as I said, we can also use it to check the fuse. If the fuse is intact, we should hear the same beep. This shows that the fuse is intact. Okay. With the second multimeter, we expect the same sound. We expect the same result. All right, so this is the first part of this exercise. We'll continue to learn how to check other parameters with the multimeter in another video. All right, so thank you very much for watching this video. Please, if you have learned something from this video, share with your friends. And in case you have not yet subscribed, please do to stay connected. You can also check out on my other videos. I have a lot of educative videos that you will be very much interested in. And so please kindly do well to check them at my channel. Thank you very much again. See you in my next video.